Good freaking morning. It is week 1 here on the Morning Spike. Holy crap. Thursday was quite the opener. And welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, we are here for another year. I am Bot. How are you doing, buddy? How are you doing? I have not seen you in some time. I'm glad you're doing okay. I haven't seen that name since May? Maybe probably before that. But I'm glad you're here. Derpy, as usual, coming in. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing today? You guys ready?
Happy, excited, hungry.
I'm worried.
Wow. So we got positive and we got negative. Okay. Let's start with the negative. What are you worried about?
I go outside, it's raining, it's pouring. Soldier Field has the worst grass, and we just re-sided 5 days ago.
Yeah, that's so true.
I am super worried. We have one good guy on offense. His name is Justin Fields. I'm worried that the turf is going to mess him up. I'm also hoping that it maybe messes up Trey Lance's side too, but I'm just worried that Justin Field gets hurt, and then my whole season goes down the drain. I'm always a negative thought person. I am not optimist. I'm always thinking that the other shoes will have to drop at any point in time. that's just who I am.
That's very true. So, Ryan is a very negative person on this channel.
Just me.
That's just the way he is.
That's just who I am.
We say all the good things, and then he's not positive as much as I am. By he's living life, man. That is definitely not what Brian is. Not living the life. But I'm glad to hear, man. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, at least we got some positive vibe. I guess myself and Fredo over there. If you don't know Fredo, he was here last year. Took some break due to life duties and illnesses, but he's trying to make his way back. I'm glad this is week 2 for you, right? Were you here last week?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's good. But I'm glad you're here. What are you excited for today?
It's football. No more baseball for me. Baseball's done with. It's football. Now my Sunday schedule is filled up to do something besides work, besides side jobs, besides eating. Well, eating's always going to be there, but it's football. Now there's a reason for me to wake up in the morning and turn on the news or go on and listen to you guys or watch now to be on you guys. Yes, the field is going to be shitty. Yes. However, there's 2 teams in that field. The Bears and Niners. The Niners are going to play in the same field. It's not like they have turf and we have grass. So it's going to be even playing field. It's going to ruin maybe the whole thing. But remember, it's on an even playing field. Plus, the advantage is probably on our end. That we're home. And, it's they practice on it.
Elijah Mitchell busted our ass last year. So for fantasy purposes, I know if they're going to be running the ball with the best left tackle in the game, there's a good chance we get our ass busted. So I'm just saying.
Well, it's a good chance.
Starting to sit him, start Elijah Mitchell. Just saying. I will be starting them right now.
Wow. Get ready for this. I Am Bot always stuck us with the hardest questions every single week. I remember this. This is why I remember. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's I Am Bot. So I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. But yeah, no, it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm ready to start today off. I hope you guys got your lineups ready, because sometimes for us being here for you guys, there isn't really that. There's a slight chance we have 5 minutes to do it. I did it way before the show, so I'm good.
I got a question for you, Martin. First, though,
what's up?
So, say I'm a Bears fan. I have the Bears game going on. What if I want to see Carolina versus Cleveland that plays at the same time? Is there something I could do to watch the game?
Yeah, just start early with this. I was going to do this halfway through the show, but we can do it now.
We'll do this.
There is.
Entire show.
there is. Well, I was going to wait till we had a little bit more than the usual. But no, it's fine. It's fine. Look, I don't even have the thing up for this channel. I was going to show it, but it's NFLHD.tv. That's what I use. Description is down below. It should be. Actually, Tank made this page, which is a little worried. I didn't see how he set it up. I should have looked at that, shouldn't I? Yeah, I didn't actually look at it.
I believe it is in there though, because We went through it, and you showed me how like you can actually get other channels too. So like you get TBS, TNT, all this. It's just like a streaming one of the streaming services channels. And I was like, wow, I didn't know we get all that too. And I get all the
pop it up real quick though. Basically, if you want to watch other channels, other football games that's not in your local channel or your local viewing, you can go to NFLHD.tv. It's not just football though, guys. It's a lot more than that. You got your I'm gonna do this real quick. You got your NFL. Look, all these games right here, all on the left right here. You got your NFL Network. You got different sports channels. Look, you got some cricket right there.
Oh yeah,
this real quick because I don't want to get monetized. You got some more cricket right there. Damn, cricket finals right now. The Pac-12. You got the NBA. If it loads up, yeah, it's not working right now. NHL, MLB. All these are like available. It's not just NFL. But what's cool about it is I know later on I'll be hitting up Red Zone 1 and Red Zone 2, which is my favorite. Which a lot of people don't have Red Zone 2. And that's usually because it's not part of the package. ESPN University, ESPN2, regular ESPN. Yeah. All these good channels you can get here. And if you're not watching sports and you're with the kids and you need something on and you're traveling, you got Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, the Discovery Channel. Like all those are here. I don't know. For $70, the entire 8 months is not bad.
Yeah, not $70 a month. Like you playing.
No. It's
TV,
one platform,
one time.
Yeah, I mean you'll be covered basically from here all the way to draft. You probably end up watching the draft on the last month of it. And then typically I won't usually go until maybe July, August, redo it. But that's just the way I do it. But yeah. So here we go. Feel like Williams is a no-brainer.
Definitely.
Start one full PPR, Mike Williams, Chase Edmonds, and Michael Thomas.
Mike Williams is a no-brainer.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he just needed that confidence or that extra
the reassurance.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say because Chase Edmonds and Michael Thomas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put Michael Thomas in any of my lineups. As a matter of fact, I don't even have him this year in anything, and I'm in like 9 leagues right now. I don't have Michael Thomas anywhere. I don't want Michael Thomas anywhere. That dude hasn't played in like 2 years. I want to see how he reinserts himself. Apparently, it's pretty good, but I want to make sure that he's fully okay. Can he be the number one? Yeah, easily. He probably has the highest roof there. Besides Chris Olave.
It was a Olave.
But yeah, it's interesting. To take a gamble on him on redraft is fine. Like that's totally cool. But I know he's not your wide receiver 1. There's no way in hell people have him as wide receiver 1, unless you stop playing fantasy football 2-3 years ago and then decide to come back. You're so probably on that mode.
2018, since 2018, 2019 is the last time you saw football.
Yeah, and then came back and Michael Thomas is way down here. Yeah, I mean things change. Yeah. And as for Chase Edmonds, I again, it's interesting backfield to see. Obviously Mostert's probably going to be. Is he healthy today? Probably not, huh?
Right now he's not sitting yet. He's not listed on sit him yet. So
yeah, it's interesting. Especially when they're going against freaking New England right now. So yeah, I ain't about that life. But definitely Mike Williams for sure. So but yeah, I'm honestly, when it comes down to this, the most exciting freaking game that I want to see is Carolina and the Cleveland Browns. That one for sure. That one actually is one of the first games that comes on. So right after this, I'll probably end up tuning into that for sure, because I really want to see what Baker does. I really think that Baker still has a lot left.
Well, having a lot left is good, but I'm not sure that team is, as good as everyone thinks it is. I don't know if they're ready for prime time yet. And I think Cleveland, as a team, I'm not even talking about Jacoby Brissett, because a lot of team people there are betting on Carolina or betting against Brissett. But the team is good. And I feel like Cleveland's team is going to make this an even game. And I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland pulls out the upset. I'm telling you, everyone's saying Carolina, Baker, Carolina, his revenge game. And I'm saying Myles Garrett is the man. That's all I'm saying. Myles Garrett might change the entire game.
No, yeah. He has a very good possibility of doing that. I just think that, like, I don't know, like, Carolina's defense is something that people don't actually consider how good they really are. They're good up front, and they got good DBs, and they got depth. Like, I think that they can control what happens because Jacoby Brissett, I don't think will be able to handle what they pull up front. I really don't. And if it's gonna be hard for them with their offensive weapons for the receivers that they have. I know Amari Cooper's there, but again, how banged up is he? We don't know. I mean, he's listed as healthy now, but again, is he going to be okay with Brissett? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if that's going to be the one though. The Njoku is the one that the ones you're going to say. I mean, that's the guy who's going to get the ball a lot from Brissett. He really concentrates on his tight end. So David Njoku got that big contract now. I think he's going to earn this contract, especially this year. I'm looking at 90 catches from him, especially with Brissett being in for the first 11 games.
Okay, so my question is it just me, or does the Cleveland Brown remind me of the Denver Broncos of last year? A really good, strong team without a quarterback. Because I'm thinking of Jacoby, and I'm like, all right, he was a backup in Indy, and he started a few games. He didn't pan out as well. However, at the same time, he's with Cleveland. This is his shot. Yeah, first 11 games until Watson comes back. Now, if these first 11 games, let's just say he goes, I don't know, 5-3, or 6-2. Watson, is he going to come back? Is it going to be a quarterback battle now? Or is it going to continue to finish up the season?
Jacoby Brissett in Indianapolis did well though. It's like he's a 500 quarterback. He's just not like he's not the bottom of the barrel type of guy that everyone's saying.
No,
he's a 500 quarterback.
He's the Kirk Cousins of the AFC.
No. He's not that good.
No,
he's not that good.
I don't know about that.
He's like.
Well, you said 500, so I'm like, okay.
I'm saying 5 and 6 is what I'm saying. So it's possible that if he could hold them 5 and 6, that they could possibly make it to the playoffs. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, possible.
All right,
so he's got another one. Here's a better one.
Yeah.
Pick 2: Mike Williams, AJ Brown, or Marquise Brown.
I don't think that's right, but I want to hear you.
No, I think I would go Brown and Williams still. I'm sorry, AJ Brown.
Okay.
With Mike Williams, because Hollywood, I'm iffy. I'm still iffy. I think Barton had, mentioned that last year.
Yeah, but it's a total different system, though.
Yeah,
these are all good choices, though. Kansas City's Chiefs defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is very interesting. They could be really, really bad or really, really good. There is no middle with them. And quarterbacks find a way to pick them apart, or they're just on an A game, and the offenses just can't transition. And like last year, they completely sucked. But then the second half of the season, they turned it on, and then things started to click for the Chiefs. But by then, I felt like it was already too late. But they still made playoffs, so it doesn't really matter what I just said right there. So
yeah, they did fine too.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with Mike Williams, and yeah, AJ Brown. Either way, you could probably still go Marquise Brown either way, but I would think AJ Brown and Mike Williams. But I have a feeling that there might be some failure on one of these guys. I don't know. There's a high risk on one of these guys. I feel like at some point, one of these guys is going to do really good. or really bad. Like it's the defenses they're facing is almost one the same, except for the Raiders though.
So this is the thing. I think Detroit is really solid everywhere, except for DB. I think that's where their biggest question mark is on their defense. It's their DBs. AJ Brown being a big body receiver with Jalen Hurts running the ball a lot. I feel like he's going to have a good game against Detroit. Mike Williams, I just feel like he's still the number 2 option, but he's the big play guy. I think you have to go with your big play guy on week 1 because you don't know what else to expect. You don't until you know what Marquise Brown's going to do. You can't start him over those 2 guys until you know it.
Yeah, even Brandon, what's up, man? Brandon says I think Mike Williams, since it's a known commodity, the 2 Browns are on new teams and won't know. We don't know their usage rates yet. Yeah, that's true.
But the difference is we do know that Marquise both of them will be number 1 options. Honestly, Ertz is hurt
this week
too.
For sure.
So I mean that's why I understand why someone will say Marquise Brown because Ertz is hurt. He's going to play, but he's going to have a limited snap count.
Yeah, but look at who they have: Max Williams and Trey McBride. Like I know we haven't seen much of that. Well, we've seen Max Williams.
McBride.
Say what?
You know I like Trey McBride. Yeah,
no, I do too. Honestly, I hope that like Mike Williams is healthy. I don't think McBride will probably be say Ertz can't play the whole game. Like he plays, 2 quarters, and you're like, you know what, dude? Like clearly you're not fully healthy. Just sit out. All right. I think Max Williams is going to be the next guy up. Max Williams was the guy who was doing everything for them, and he was doing pretty freaking good up until he got hurt, which was before week 8, and then that kind of helped the Cardinals make that trade for Ertz, which revamped his career because Eagles, man, they got talent. They don't know what to do with this sometimes.
They had 3
which scares me. Which scares me for AJ Brown. That's what I said. Like it could be really bad if the offense doesn't click the right way. Yeah. Like Williams, 100%. I know Mike Williams. I'm going to put in Mike Williams easy. Mm-hmm. But on this situation, I'm probably going to go AJ Brown just because of the talent that I know that's there.
And I just feel like Detroit's not going to let you run the ball a lot. So though Jalen Hurts is going to spread the defense out, I think AJ Brown over the top with their only question mark in Detroit being their DBs.
Trey Walker, Jeff Okudah, they're all right. I don't think they're that bad.
They're okay. They're not going to be. I mean, a big body receiver. I think Devontae Smith might have a good game too. So I'm just things look at the matchup. That's all.
Yeah. But I would consider AJ Brown over Marquise this week, and then we'll find out. Although Marquise isn't a bad option either. Like in other fantasy leagues that probably have either market, like I wouldn't mind flexing him either. But that's just how I feel about it. It's a risky move, but I mean, in situations, if you're in a 14-man league, Marquise is probably someone's wide receiver too out there.
Could be in someone's number 1.
So, I
hope
not. I hope they better have some really good running backs.
Hey, you go 3 running back deep. That 4th round. Isn't that right, Fredo?
All right, but no, I mean, wow, Fredo, who are you playing this week? Who you even got this week?
Who I got this week?
Yeah, between I'm gonna look it up right now. Like us, our actual honest, is it me? Yeah. Oh, it is against me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because where's that? Yeah.
Oh, so you can lose twice this week.
Oh, I'm okay. So here's the thing. I have Akers, and I started him because I thought he was going to start.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not the only one with that.
I mean,
you and like half of the country.
Yeah.
They weren't sure about him. And I kept telling people I don't want any other Rams.
Yeah, call it. You said that.
I've said that multiple times. I don't want any other Rams right now. Because right now, Williams might end up being the guy. If Henderson did great last week. Well, carry wise, And
he can't catch though. That's the biggest thing. I was surprised.
So for me, I'm like, I don't want anything to do with, unless you're already in a dynasty league and you're kind of stuck with him because you drafted him thinking he was going to do something. But no, I don't have him anywhere, and I'm glad I don't have him anywhere. And that's, I think what for me, I'm not worried about him though. So if you're worried about him now and thinking, what do I do next week? Am I completely panicked on him? No. I would consider him that they wanted to rest him another week before giving him a full workload, because they did get some carries. I think he had like 3 carries or something like that. And it was only, I don't think he did anything with it, to be honest. So
and then what McVay was saying, like Cam Akers got to show me some urgency. He has no sense of urgency. He feels like the job is just his, and that's why Henderson was starting. So that what worries me. The other thing that worries me is Stafford looked really questionable. Exactly what we said might happen.
Hold on, Buffalo was on him like white on rice. And then
Stafford
I know
wasn't even reading. He was not. They were playing deep. Cover was a deep zone cover of cover 4, and he was not.
It's easy.
Anything.
It's easy for a defense to destroy the dude when he's only looking at one receiver. And
exactly my problem.
That was the issue.
Yeah.
So was he still making completions? Yeah, to a certain point, but it wasn't like great. I mean, Robinson didn't do that great either. So I feel like
catch for 12 yards.
Yeah, it was horrible. Like that was not like the Rams of what we saw last season. So, but look, besides the fact, Braden says for 0 yards. I'll get to these real quick. Wow, no, I think you're fine.
Say the guy is not going to be.
I think you're fine. You still have you have decent guys still, right? We'll look at that. But look, the Buffalo Bills came at it. They came hard. Their front 7 are really good. Their DBs are really good. Buffalo came to play. They just weren't ready for week 1. And,
it wasn't just that they had 7 sacks. It's the fact that they had 7 sacks with 4-man pressure. 7 sacks with 4 guys pressuring. That's just unheard of. And if you do that, that means you're dropping 7. Well, that means the quarterback needs to not be eyeing one guy down. He needs to be looking at the whole field and figuring out whose guy is going to be open. And that's not what Stafford was doing. He was eyeing them down. Cooper Kupp was his option A, B, and C. And there are times where I'm like, I don't even know who this other guy is, but he's wide open. And he didn't even look over that side of the field.
No, what Stafford likes doing is looking right, throwing left. To throw like that, he shifts.
He did
the
pull
DBs
that.
could shift.
He did pull that
over to the side
because he was trying.
I think one of them was a pick. Yeah.
But I'm going to get Cooper Kupp open.
But in reality, it was the fact that Kyron Williams was out, so I think he was supposed to be the backup to mainly who was supposed to play. This is why you saw Cam Akers for only three snaps. I don't think they wanted to play him at all. I think what Williams was supposed to be the backup to Henderson this specific week, but because Williams was out, Cam Akers took three of those carries, did nothing with it. I think he ran for like 6 yards behind the line and didn't really do anything productive. And I think one of them, it was like a positive yardage, but then counteracted it with negative yards. So he ultimately did nothing with it. But for Cam, I would just I'm not dropping him. I would still hold on to him. Now, next week, am I playing him? I'm going to have to wait till the report until they're fully comfortable, because this entire time we weren't even sure if he was going to play or not.
How you feel about burnt toast?
Say what?
How you feel about burnt toast?
Ramsey. I'm assuming.
You're
talking about Ramsey.
Yeah, I know. Look, they look, Josh Allen has weapons left and right, and Diggs shouldn't have done anything, but I was waiting. I was hoping for something great. And I'm glad that happened. Diggs looked great.
They did. They looked really good.
So, good morning, Predator Wild. All right, so we got Derek Carr or Matt Ryan. You got
That's a
Derek
great
Carr
question.
against the Chargers, and you got Matt Ryan against Houston.
Right.
Man.
For me,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna say Matt.
I'm processing my thoughts right now.
I'm gonna say Matt Ryan easy. I don't think Houston has too many new pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I think that yes, they did get some pieces on the offseason, but I still need to see how well they do together in order to actually make a good defense. Because honestly, Houston, what they have is their defense. That's the offense is everything's new. So I think I would go Matt Ryan. He has a lot more better weapons. Alex Pierce, Michael Pittman, Mo Alley Cox, JT, Hines, and then freaking God, the other receiver. That guy. I cannot think of his name.
That guy. Yeah, he's a good guy too.
Paris Campbell? No. Is it Campbell? That's not Campbell. Anyways, Brayden, help me out. You know what I'm talking about.
It doesn't even matter because here's the biggest thing about Matt Ryan. I feel like Michael Pittman is going to have.
I mentioned him. The other guy. It was Alex Pierce, Michael Pittman, the other receiver. The guy that's been there for years. I can't remember.
Michael Pittman is going to have an all-time year. I think he's going to be a possession receiver, and he's going to get 120 catches this year. And I've playing off of JT, Matt Ryan knowing how to play the game, how to play the field. I feel like that's going to be really big. And Matt Ryan always does well against the Tampa 2. And that's what the Texans are going to be rolling out. The Tampa 2. That's Lovie Smith's defense.
Campbell, that's who it was.
So if you're talking about a possession receiver in the middle of the field,
thanks, Brady.
Big guy, I think he's going to hit him 10 catches for 120 yards, and Matt Ryan's going to have a big game.
Mm-hmm. In recent news, just real quick, J.K. Dobbins is not playing.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins is out. Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't see that earlier, if you're hearing it now, J.K. Dobbins is not playing. So, yeah.
So, Derek Carr or Matt Ryan, you can't really go wrong with either one. I mean, you guys discussed, Matt Ryan more. I kind of like Derek Carr a little bit more. He's more familiar with the system, with everything, what's going on. He's more experienced in that team.
It's a brand new system.
Right. Well, I mean, the chemistry with the players.
System, but players no.
Right. So, I mean, with the addition of Adams, right. So, I mean, I don't think it will take that long for them to get, chemistry going. However, if you look at the other side of the ball, you have Winfrey or Waller, which is pretty good. I mean, who are they going in? San Diego, I believe it was? Or
LA.
Chargers?
Chargers, yeah.
LA. Right.
You're close.
So it's in the damn state. So if the Chargers might be a little bit stronger than Houston's defense.
A lot stronger than Houston's defense.
A lot stronger. Okay.
Do you remember who they're rushing? Who are their rushers right now?
Who's
for the Chargers? You know one very well. Number 52 in your heart.
Number 52
in your heart.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going with this either.
Who you don't know who the pass rushers for the Chargers? Who are the guys?
Oh, Mac. Yeah, Mac.
So
I see.
When you said rushers, I thought
said rushers.
Eckler,
I thought running back. Yeah,
Kelly and Sony Michel.
We're talking about defense. I thought that we were all on the defense page. You just said we were talking about defense, so I was saying your pass rushers are just going on. But you talking about who has the better defense. Thus, I'm saying they're going to have a lot of pressure being put on them right now, and that's why Derek Carr tap dances a little bit. And I don't know if that's going to be compared to Matt Ryan. I feel like Matt Ryan's going to have a better week because of that.
Well, yeah, but however, I think Derek Carr is going to do a little bit better than Matt Ryan. A little bit better, not that much better. I say a little bit. Okay, could it be a blowout? Of course, in Matt Ryan's favor, yeah. Everything looks at Matt Ryan's favor right now. However, I'm going with more of a chemistry, familiarity with everything going on with these guys.
16 sacks for Khalil Mack. He's going to have like 6 today.
It's not gonna happen. Did you ever find this notebook? How do you
I've been
lose a
looking
whole
for it.
notebook, bro?
Because I've been putting chemistry stuff on stuff, man. I've been writing stuff on everything.
I gave you one chemistry problem. Don't
Not just
blame
you.
that.
You don't understand what I do. This is not.
That's right.
This is my cousin.
How you lose a whole freaking notebook?
Oh
God.
man, I can't find it anywhere. It's terrible too.
No sense. Okay, so no. Besides the fact though, I don't think that's gonna happen. No. All right. So Tyler Algier is not playing. I really want to see what they worked with them. Tyler Algier is not playing. That sucks. Michael Thomas playing, Drake London's playing, Jacoby Myers is playing, Logan Thomas is playing, and Ty Montgomery is playing. So George Kittle, J.K. Dobbins, Marcus Peters officially out. Denzel Mims, I don't think anybody really had him or anybody cares. And
Bakhtiari's out.
Yeah, Bakhtiari's out. But okay, that's Aaron Rodgers is still gonna make it happen.
Yeah, but he has his number one receivers out and his left tackles out. But yeah, I still say they win.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I still think that's gonna be interesting though. Regardless of the fact that game should still be good. Even though I feel like Derek Carr can be in a position where he's gonna have a shootout against the Chargers. But again, the Chargers defense is pretty good.
JC Jackson. I mean, they got a lot of guys that they
Darwin James is 100% healthy back, and it would not surprise me if he's easily number one DB this season. That's just I feel like.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers surprises everybody this season, and it comes out to be the best team in that entire division.
What's up, Snowman? Yeah, it's we'll see what happens. But for that being said, yeah. All right, so any other games that you really want to talk about?
No, not really. I mean, besides the obvious, Denver, Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
We already discussed Cleveland and the other team, Carolina,
Panthers. I mean, I think it's really interesting. I really like to look at the Baltimore Ravens, especially after. Are you guys surprised Lamar Jackson turned down that 6-year, $290 million contract?
No. I think he wants to talk about it more.
Yeah.
I think he wants to
fully
see
guarantee.
There's other teams that look for him and see what he gets. Because that's the thing. If he can compare to other teams' offers to what they're offering him, he could probably say, "No, like this is what I'm getting from such and such." I don't know. Like, we'll see. Because he's his own freaking agent. Nobody's working.
You heard what he used to do. He would go to practice. He would go out. He would work out. He'll go to practice. He'll go to team meetings. He'll go in and negotiate his contract. Go back to work out some more. Come back in and negotiate his contract. And he did that every day for the last 3 weeks. He did all his film thing. That's what he did. And they got to a point where, I mean, I think the problem was his guaranteed money being $133 million is too low for him because of Deshaun Watson. When you see the Watson contract, you say, that's not enough. I need more money. I need more guaranteed money. The 290 looks great. 6-year 290 looks amazing. But if it's not guaranteed, who cares?
Right. Yeah. Kind of like what Stoneman said.
Because he runs around a lot. He moves around a lot. So he get hurt so much quicker.
All right. So don't worry, Stoneman. I'm going to get you a question real quick, though.
Cowboys and Bucks, you guys are interested in that game?
No, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because Snowman brought up the Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna talk about that real quick. But we're on the Lamar question that Brian brought up, so I'm kind of related to what people are saying here in the chat. But no, let me just get that one out of the way. Are excited about Carson Wentz revenge game against Doug Peterson? Yeah, okay.
That's not a revenge game. It's gonna be crappy football.
It's a remember me game. That's all it is.
In PPR format, which will you start? Fournette versus the Cowboys, or Javonte Williams versus the Seahawks, or James Conner versus the Chiefs? I already know which one. What do you guys think?
I like Javonte Williams for Seahawks.
I agree.
Yeah. I like Williams and I like Fournette.
Okay.
I don't like Fournette because their offensive line is terrible. and I think that's what's gonna suffer the most. The Chiefs really have done better with their defensive line, but I think
Nick
because they're
Bolton's
high
gonna
flying
come out
offense,
a lot more than we did. I think Nick
exactly.
Bolton's going to surprise people this year.
Exactly.
So
and it's the fact that they score so much that you're eventually gonna have to just throw the ball. So that's kind of your running back is not gonna be as useful in that. Javonte Williams gets the Seahawks. I feel like he's gonna run all over them. They're going because they're gonna get up and they're just gonna hand the ball to Javonte Williams and he's just going to be powering right through.
Yep, 100%. I think so too. I think that's gonna happen. I really think that's gonna happen. Javonte Williams might get himself 2 touchdowns today. Easy. The involvement for Gordon is just going to be the biggest question. How much they said that they're probably going to lean more on Williams this year, finally, which we've all been hoping for. But again, how and where, the fact that I don't know. We'll see. All right, so let's see. We got some more here. We got Devontae Smith or Tony. Already have AJ Brown.
Ooh, see, I was like, it's a no-brainer, except for you have AJ Brown.
Yeah, easy. Devontae Smith, but the fact that he has AJ Brown, this is why he's questioning it. See, this is why I don't like putting myself in these situations.
No,
just
we discussed
trade
this.
one.
Yeah, I have somebody I know. She has Diggs and Gabriel Davis. Okay, and I don't say this much. Okay, when I see 2 receivers on the same team, get rid of them. One of them.
Get rid of
And speak of the devil, who also agrees with me is what's up, Anthony? How's your show, guys, going? How's Mike's doing your show right now? Yeah, I figured you should probably be with them, right? I hope you got 2 screens going on, man. That's your guy. but I'm glad you're here. But thanks, man. But Anthony does agree with me. If you're in a high-powered offense, right? Like she has Gabriel Davis and Diggs, there's a point where I'm like, you know what? That team is so good. I think you might be okay. But in this case, it's the Eagles. And I don't know how I feel about putting them both out there.
Yeah. I worry about Tony, man. I know he's your guy. But
I like him as a good wide receiver 3 because the fact that he gets hurt. I already know.
Everyone knows.
Yes, I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's exactly. I agree with you. But then he says someone's offering Tony to trade for Smith. Someone's offering Kadarius Toney.
Oh, so you can make this trade happen
to get Tony.
No, you gotta give me some more.
I wouldn't.
They're not on the same level.
No, yeah. Tony's a tier 4, tier 5, where Smith is a tier 2.
Yeah, 2, 3. So like you need to sweeten that pot for me.
Yeah, you need someone a little bit higher than freaking Tony. Yeah. Let's just say let me see. Because if I were to get someone, let me look who you could probably gun for.
So the D Smith or Tony question, he's asking
basically to make a trade.
A trade, or is asking who to start?
He's saying basically who would you start, and he could always trade.
Well, the question was Smith or Tony. Okay. I already have AJ Brown, but then he clarified it that someone's offering Tony to trade for Smith.
Yeah.
So he's in a situation with 2 Eagle receivers, but he wants to trade, or he can potentially trade. Hey, it's week 1 versus Detroit. I could roll them both out. I was getting to that.
Yeah.
I'm rolling Chase and Higgins. Man, you keep bringing that up, man. Look, we know it worked for you, guy. You keep bringing this up like he's some magical genius. That picture's probably 5 years old, holding your championship belt. Freaking Anthony, get out of here. I love you, man.
But I agree.
He agrees.
That's
That's
a
a
bad
bad trade.
trade.
Yeah.
There's no need
Look,
for
they're
you to do
not
that.
on the same level.
Kadarius
But
Toney,
Anthony,
you could probably go get on off the scrap heap.
Yeah, I'm looking who Devontae Smith could probably potentially trade up for. And I know it might be too early, and people don't want to see this right now, but I think Brandon Ayuk might be able to pop off this season. If Brandon Ayuk does do good this season, that might be a good trade now. But again, we still have to see it.
I will go for a rookie. I will look for a rookie, someone that has a high upside.
Is this a redraft league or a dynasty? Like, first of all, like I don't know how I feel about a rookie on a redraft league.
I don't think.
Sometimes
I think
these rookies
if I go
don't pop
get
off.
Garrett, if I get Garrett Wilson, I will do that. I will take that.
I'll go
you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, or even Chris Olave. Like, I would do something like that. So with it, they know I'm in a tough situation, so I'm not going to get equal value. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go look for someone who has a high upside on a team that throws the ball a lot. And that's
what about. So you wouldn't do Ayuk?
Brandon Ayuk is so hit and miss, and if he has to be my second wide receiver.
Yeah, but essentially you're looking for a wide receiver too. Anyways, he has AJ Brown.
Yeah, but I don't think he could be my second wide receiver. He's a second wide receiver already on this team. I don't know if he's my second wide receiver, period. Because he's really the third best option on that team, and I don't know what Trey Lance is yet. So if I had to do it, I will wait a week.
What about Rashad Bateman?
Rashad Bateman, you get closer. Now you get closer. Yeah. Maybe.
Yes. So no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm on St. Brown.
Oh, hell yeah. St. Brown? Yes.
Juju?
Yes. I would take that. Juju, yes. I'll trade that.
Okay. These guys are pretty much almost within the same era.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. They're about the same.
These are guys roughly around the same. You could probably
the guys that you named have better quarterbacks, or have a quarterback that I know what he is yet. I don't know what Trey Lance is yet. My problem is not with Ayuk. My problem is with who's getting him the ball.
Yeah. No, I would. Yeah. I take Ayuk for D. Smith. Split them up. Yeah. No, I agree. What's up, Kadani? How are you doing? All right. So let me see. Let me get this one. Flex spot, Michael Thomas or Zeke?
Zeke. They have the later game.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably the best decision.
I'll play Zeke. Again, if earlier I was mentioning I don't feel comfortable rolling out Thomas yet. It's been a while. The Saints situation is there's a lot of questions, and I don't feel comfortable rolling Michael Thomas out there this week. I'm gonna see it today. I'm finally
might be great
because it's against Atlanta. It might be they might look really good this week, but then next week they might suck because they're facing Atlanta this week. If anything, this is a great showcase game because Atlanta is just good God. But yeah, definitely work a trade though. I agree. It's not a agree, but trade down just to get it out of the way. Basically, is what he's saying. But yeah, see this, and he drafted.
Don't
both
trade down.
I don't like it
because the other thing is Philadelphia might be a great team. Honestly, they might be a great team.
All right, Anthony, you take care of yourself, bro.
All right, man. Have a good one, buddy.
If you guys need extra help besides us, Anthony is the CEO of the Get Right Fantasy Network. I think we have their description, or if you look, they are friends of the show. Oh my gosh, Kadani.
Yeah,
I'm not. Let me get through this first. But yeah, check them out. Mike right now is doing his show right now. I like Mike. There's some things that I argue with him against a lot. So I like what he brings to the table. So go ahead, check him out. Him and his weirdness. New York Giant fan. But he's very unbiased. He knows what he's talking about. So but yeah.
Oh, what? You see this?
All right, so Martin, I need 5 sacks from you today. I started my fan. Well, look, guy. Look, I'm gonna be a little late. I'm still sitting here.
It's gonna be all right. Tell you,
Glendale,
go ahead, trade
Glendale
Martin
Stadium
for
is.
Khalil Mack. He'll
I
get you
mean, I
5
got
sacks.
to 125, so we'll see. I mean, it's I'll be all right.
Trade him for Khalil Mack, guys, and he'll get you 5 sacks. I'm telling you, it's happening.
Yeah.
No, I was looking at. See, I have AJ Brown, Waddle, and Juju, and a 3 wide receiver. D. Smith is my flex, so it's not hurting. So then, what's the question? I think Juju and Waddle are fine. Why would you trade for Tony?
I think he's just because he has both receivers from the same team.
Well,
But
you
if
can be
you're in
patient.
a 3 wide receiver set, you're okay. Like
Well,
I'm
you can be-
okay with you know what he's got. 3 wide receiver sets is okay.
But I'm saying he could be patient now because he has
Darius,
enough
are
there.
you,
You don't have to worry about it.
Are you an Eagle fan? Just curious.
Just throwing that out there.
I'm just asking. Just asking. Or did you just happen to draft these guys at their value when they came?
It was
I
an
just
auto
wanna know,
draft,
bro.
and they selected the.
No,
That's available.
I don't need auto draft. No way. There's no way. Juju, Brown, Smith, I don't think so. But yeah. What's up? Welcome back. How are you? But yeah, definitely was about Okay, all right. And if you're an Eagles fan, that's okay too. That's okay.
If he's a Seahawk fan, I'm sorry. I just want to look at the screen.
Seahawks.
I'm sorry about everything that's going to happen to you this season. Coming from a Bears fan, I know the pain that you're going to experience. I'm sorry right now. I just want to let you know. You might be the worst team in the entire league. And as a team that also is one of those worst teams, I know about how bad it could be. So from here, from Dynasty Pylon, the Nerd Huddle, I want to tell you, I apologize to you.
I'll be there for you.
It's gonna be rough, buddy. It's gonna be rough.
Geno Smith is gonna. That's.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, and you know, I'm sorry. Says appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. I'm not trying to get Cam Akers for people. I'm trying to get Cam Akers for people I got off waivers right now. Okay.
Don't trade Cam Akers right now. I don't know why everyone's trying to trade him. Give it a couple of weeks. I think talent will prevail.
Coming in, we were worried if he was going to play or not. Coming in, okay. I'm not fully out on Akers right now. Coming in, we were worried about how his production was going to be, and they weren't sure if they were going to play him. Henderson should have been the main guy, which he was. If you're paying close attention, that probably would have been 50-50 with Williams and Henderson. Williams got hurt. Kyron, by the way, if you don't know who that is rookie out of that backfield. So Jake Funk didn't even. I'm surprised they didn't use Jake Funk. He was probably their healthiest back.
They're down so much.
That shows how much they believe in him. That's crazy. So Henderson was basically getting all the work. I think to a point they're like, Henderson got tired, and for those 3 carries that Akers had, I think Henderson was just winded. And like, Akers, hey dude, like you got to do something right now while your buddy over here is.
Say that, but did you see those plays? Like literally, Cam Akers got the ball, and he was being met by Von Miller the exact second
they were
he had the
horrible.
ball.
Yeah,
Von
Miller was all over the place. So yeah, it was bad. Yeah. But yes, positive thinking. You know who you? Hey, look, you know who you're gonna get. You're gonna get Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud, and you're gonna be very happy. Now, if the Eagles do that, though, because if they would be smart, they would get C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young.
You talking about Seahawks?
Yeah,
Seahawks are gonna be there.
Yeah, because he's a Seahawks fan.
Yeah.
So he knows he has that number 1 pick. But I like your thinking, dude. That's exactly where I've been at for the last couple of years with the Falcons, and we're slowly getting better. But it had to take us to get rid of Matt Ryan to figure out that we were in denial about rebuild.
Yeah.
Because even though I'm wearing a Mike Tomlin, yeah, a
LaDainian Thomas, LT.
Your mic's off.
Yep.
There it is. I accidentally hit my cord. I'm still a Falcons fan through and throughout. So look, I feel it. Okay.
How about we feel it? We're Bears fans. we had 4 good seasons in the last 28 years. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. So Kadani said they didn't want him getting hurt. So they needed Jake's function. Trent's probably told him Jake from State Farm tonight because it's like have a good neighbor from State Farm is there. This man and his jokes. He comes on this show and he spits out all his jokes.
We're the test dummies. We laugh. He uses.
Oh, I know.
We don't laugh.
No, he comes in on Wednesday, Tuesday sometimes, and Fridays whenever the hell we're on. Shut up, Brian. No, we're not on all the time. I know that's where you're going. Oh yeah, they're probably on right now.
Even though creating something last night, I was like, it's another Dynasty Pylon already.
Coming from the guy who's on every show.
I'm on different shows. Dynasty Pylon's on every minute, every day. Like it's funny. God. Like we dropped the show and go off the live show. There's another live show going on at the same time. It's crazy. Because YouTube goes from one show to the next. It's Dynasty Pylon again. It just keeps on going. They have live show after live show after live show. Martin painted his whole house green, all the walls green, so he just has green screens wherever he goes. So it's just going to always be there. It's so great. It's funny. You think I'm joking? But I'm not.
You done? Are you done?
It's not my fault.
Hey, all that is a lie. I don't have green screen everywhere. Okay. Look, man, Look, man, we went from 7 to 3 viewers. Your jokes were so bad. Brian, shut up. Brian, stop. All right, so Kadani says, I got you guys on my phone. You got Fox pregame on TV. Only thing is missing is Skip and Shannon. And football is back today. It's a good day, guys. Thank you all for what we do. Hey, man, I'm just glad you're here, to be honest. Sometimes we get like during the week, I'll get like 20 viewers in a single show where I'm by myself. It's like, oh crap, I better have every stat on point. Oh man, Braden is the biggest help I've ever had, to be honest. He may not make every show, but when he's here, this man saves the day.
Oh, he knows everything.
Well, he's also a guy in the chair, and that's who I like. This guy is there for all our shows. He's literally like our producer studio guy. Like he's there. Fast Time Studios is legit.
I was just about to say this about Hunter Renfrow.
See what? Yeah. Yeah. Looks like Hunter Renfrow is out with COVID. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Jesus.
Hey, so we go back to that question about you still want to ride with his quarterback?
Carr?
Yeah, you still going Derek Carr?
Ryan?
Still riding with that?
You know what? In this case, they probably all have COVID. So no, stick with Ryan.
I mean, Carr could still produce, man. I'm still gonna go Ryan, healthy or not. Like they're still gonna. And we just talked about a combine show, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Oh, you just talked about a combined show like him. Well, hold on. Someone else read that.
So we need to talk about a combined show, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. We put we need and here.
We can. We can 1 week or so or 2 maybe a handful of weeks.
Let's see how it goes.
We got from here to Super Bowl. We're gonna be here every Sunday, so but probably within the first 18 weeks because they focus on mainly fantasy football, where we transition to literally everything else.
Yeah.
So we could definitely work something out. We'll have to talk to Tank about that on how he would want to set that up. But yeah. No, I think
that's that on the movie review. So we do that sometimes with the movie review. So
either I'll go over there. Well, I think the reason he's saying this so it's just on one channel. But I think we would have to take a week off, or you guys would have to get someone else. I don't know, because we have the manpower. I could go over there right now. You guys can continue the show. But I think he's saying.
And welcome back to Dynasty Pylon. We got.
Earlier in the show,
Mike from the Get Right sent me here. He's good guys, help me bring the championship. Yeah, hey, good. I'm glad. We're sending people over there. He's sending people over here. That's good. That's good. That's good. So
I got a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So Rinfo is out, COVID, right? Mm-hmm. In my other league, he was starting, so now I have to sub him. Do you start Goodwin, Pickens, or Kirk? Choose your poison.
This guy.
Goodwin?
Who am I starting? Christian Kirk. Wait, what?
Who are you guys?
Kirk Cousins?
No, Kirk. Jacksonville receiver. Christian Kirk, right. Pickens from Pittsburgh or Goodwin from Tampa?
Godwin?
Oh, yeah, Godwin. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's why I was like, I was confused.
I'm so confused on what the question is. Who am I putting?
So
the question is, go ahead.
So he had
Renfro started.
Renfro in his league. He's asking, I have to replace him. I have these three choices. Who do you think I should replace Renfro with? Since he's going to be out.
Should I type it in chat? I can type it in chat.
He's still not listening. All right.
No, so, I'm not. No. Look.
So yeah, Godwin, Tampa, right? You got Christian Kirk with Jaguars. And
right.
Then you have who else?
Pickens.
George Pickens, Pittsburgh.
Right.
I'm actually making. Look, I think that was a joke. With Hunter Renfro. Was it not? Does he really have COVID?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
No, I don't think he doesn't. Well, he's just messing with us.
Oh,
I just typed it
here. Yeah, it says healthy. I didn't even check it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was just nodding and smiling earlier while you guys were talking, because I was getting to that. He made us look. He's just messing with us. But no,
not a funny joke, dude. Not a funny joke.
It's. I thought it was funny.
He starts sweating.
Miles Sanders and Breece Hall.
He made me look.
That's what I'm saying. He made you look.
Yeah.
Miles Sanders and Breece Hall.
I think Hall's gonna be good.
Miles Sanders. Breece Hall's not even gonna start. Not gonna get enough carries.
I'm gonna say Miles Sanders.
Okay.
Breece Hall's is a good pick to have, someone to have, and by week 8, he's probably going to take over the backfield. But I'm going Miles Sanders.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah, I think this was earlier. To the mate, yeah, I saw that because I was gonna talk about it, but all right. So okay, so there we go. So pick 2: Kirk Devontae Smith, Mooney, or St. Brown. I have Smith and Kirk in as of now.
I keep away from Mooney.
Okay.
So Devontae Smith, Mooney, or St. Brown. I have Smith and Kirk as of now. Yeah. I can't trust Fields right now, especially against the Niners defense. Bosa is going to be probably back there killing the shit out of him. I think
your negativity is I mean, change. He's like, I'm so confident, and then
I
30
am.
minutes
I'm.
later,
I'm.
it's
You of
like,
all
he's gonna
Is
people
this
know
like
I'm
the
positive.
negativity corner? Let's put it back. This man's a negativity guy, but
like, all of a sudden I came back. I was like, oh man, I'm feeling okay about this.
No, I'm just saying. There's reality kicking in, and I honestly no. I think there's not enough time this week for Mooney to get anything off, and if he does get off, I'll be happily surprised. Yeah, I kind of like Kirk on this one. Maybe St. Brown.
I think
I don't
Mooney
like
might
St.
be able
Brown.
to.
Yeah, I don't like St. Brown against Philadelphia. I like Mooney this week. I do because he's the #1 option. I feel like he's going to get the ball. I feel like Justin Fields is going to force him the ball. So for fantasy purposes, I think that he could be fine. I don't like Christian Kirk just because he's Christian Kirk, and I will play Devontae Smith. So my choice will be Mooney and Smith, honestly.
Okay, so we all agree on Devontae Smith.
Yeah,
I agree with what he has. Smith and Kirk. You're against the Commanders.
You are against the Commanders.
And I honestly think with the new coach there and the Jaguars, I think that the fact that he's not being coached. Look, T. Law doesn't have a child coaching him anymore. He has a legit coach. Okay. And we haven't heard a lot in training camp. There hasn't been a lot of news out of these guys. So these guys might be the sneakiest ninjas of all time. We haven't heard that much. And I know it's because of the Jaguars. They suck. They've always sucked. But I think that they did so well in the last couple of drafts that I think that they're to a point that, look, I said this 2 years ago that they were on a 5-year plan. We're at year number 2. 3 years from now, I think they're going to be making turn heads. Maybe 2 years from now. This might be the chance where T-Law actually turns it up. I'm expecting greater things from T-Law this season. I really am. I would leave Kirk in because it's the Commanders and see how well they do. Because Mooney is also the biggest question too. St. Brown is against St. Brown's got Philadelphia, who they're pretty good at defense. For
their DBs are really good, and they keep on picking up big guys.
But I like what you have.
Do you worry about Christian Kirk trying to prove his contract and having a bad year this year?
No, I don't think it's even going to be about that. I really honestly think that he's like the receivers that they have there. None of them are problem childs, and honestly, I think that all of them are capable of doing what's best for the team. The receivers are a lot better there than what they did last season. And St. Brown, I like him. I really do.
I just don't like him
just not this week.
Not against Philly.
If they beat Philly, oh man, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm gonna be very shocked, and I'll be like, you know what? This is great. This is great for the Lions because then that's gonna make me feel a little bit more comfortable how I've been feeling about them all summer.
If they lose, it's exactly what I feel.
I hope they lose by a field goal if that's the case. But look,
they always lose by field goal.
The fact is, I like what you have. Brian thinks Devontae Smith and Mooney,
but I will say that with the caveat that the rain doesn't really make me worry about Mooney. Wind makes me worry about Mooney, and I think we're going to have to throw the ball because I think this game is going to you're not going to run on San Francisco just all the time. It's just not going to work. So you're going to have to throw the ball, and I don't know. I feel like Justin Fields will revert back to throwing to his guy. So I think Mooney still might get you maybe 7 or 8 catches, 75 yards. I don't know if he gets you a touchdown or not, but
I was thinking 80 yards too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still on Kirk and Devontae. All right, Fredo, who you got?
Yeah, I like Kirk and Smith. I can't go with Mooney right now. I really can't. Fields.
I'm in the same way.
Fields has not really. I don't have any trust in Fields yet. However, I'm a Bears fan, as you can see. I just don't, because you throw to Mooney. Last year was nice for Mooney because you had Robinson on the other side, which is a deep threat.
No, he's not.
So now,
I think the attention
He-
was to Robinson, I think is what he's trying to say. The
Right,
attention was
yes,
on
exactly.
Robinson that opened it up for Mooney.
Oh yeah, So now the intention is on who? Mooney's number one now.
Yeah.
Who they're gonna throw to?
Cole Kmet, baby.
Cole Kmet's gonna get the
Cole
ball.
Kmet.
Cooper Kupp didn't have that problem last year. I mean, this on Thursday. I don't think that's going to be the problem. The only thing that kind of gives me pause is the rain.
Look, the
only thing that gives me pause.
I am so out on the Bears. On my dynasty team, I don't even have Fields in my lineup. I have him on my taxi squad. I have him on my taxi squad. Yeah, I have it. Look, we have freshman and sophomore year. We could put him in the taxi squad. I'm gonna leave him there another year. The only guy I would have, can you hear me? Is Kmet. That's the only guy I would trust right now. That's it.
I like Montgomery. I think Montgomery's going to be fine too, and I think Mooney's going to end up. I'm telling you, Mooney's going to end up with another 1,100-yard season. It's going to be fine. Only thing that gives me pause is the rain.
Ironboss says,
This.
How do you?
I had the same question.
Or do you play Ertz, taking the risk, or do I play Gerald Everett? I say Gerald Everett, man. Why not? Why not?
Well, the idea is depends.
Why
on
are
who
you
the quarterback
fading Gerald Everett?
Ertz is your starter. He's a starter. That's why. I don't like Gerald Everett either. I don't trust him. Too many times why I had him. Too many times why I had him. He got me no points. He's on a different
team, though. He's on the Chargers, though. Do you know who's throwing to him? Last year, Cook did really good. As old as he was, Cook did really good. Guess who's stepping in those shoes? Gerald Everett. I will put Gerald Everett. Ertz is iffy. Now, if Ertz is healthy, which he's not this week, he might play. Again, I said this earlier in the show. He might play 20 freaking downs in there. You know what? You're done. Max Williams, get in there. They have
30 snaps
thing
right now.
with the Cardinals. If they were smart, the Cardinals have 3 really good tight ends. If not the level of decent or higher, okay? All 3 of their tight ends can't produce. Max Williams can't produce. Trey McBride, I think that the talent is there. We haven't seen it in a professional level besides preseason, but I think he can do it. Yeah, I can't wait either. I cannot wait either. And I also have Kmet too. Yeah, I have Kmet in one of my leagues. I'm firing him up every week this week, unless something happens. But I do believe Kmet is going to make a bounce back here. I know Brian doesn't. He doesn't like the guy, but I
don't like the guy either, but I think he's going to have 80,
old man
80
Jimmy was there.
He's going to have 80 catches. He's going to have 80 catches and 4 or 5 touchdowns. That's just.
Yeah.
But I still, honestly, I'm going to go back to the Ertz. I'm sticking with Ertz in 2 of my leagues. I have him in 3 of them. I'm sticking with him in 2 of my leagues. Just because I think one, I have Austin Hooper as my backup in one of them, and I have the guy from Denver, the tight end from Denver. I can't say his name. A.O. whatever.
Alberto. Yeah.
Yeah. A.O. So I just feel better with Ertz because the opportunity of him, even if he doesn't play, him getting a touchdown, I feel more comfortable with just trying it because it's week 1. So week 1, I'm not trying to rethink the wheel, overthink things. Sometimes you just go with what you got and see what happens. So you start to find out how teams play. So right now, go with the known commodity. That's just me.
And later in the season, we're going to learn that too. Trust your instinct. Just, you drafted these guys for something, don't go every week. Don't make 70 trades or 70 waiver wire pickups through the end of the year. Just stick with your guys.
They do produce, and just because I've known through Dynasty leagues, this is where usually it happens. Your rookies don't pop off right away. Yeah, sometimes it happens later. But yeah, so as of now, we talked about Zeke a little bit earlier. I'm okay with him. I think we got into in depth with him, but how do you feel about him? I'll start it off first. I'm okay with him. He's not going to be your league winner, but I know he's going to still produce. They're still going to utilize him either way. But yeah,
I'm 80% confident he's gonna do good because the other 20% is Pollard. So
okay.
I'm
Pollard's gonna be in the game regardless. He's gonna be. I think they're gonna do 21 21 all the time. They'll have two backs in there and a lot, especially third downs.
Yeah,
Um,
Don't be surprised you get two backs. And
I don't think either of these guys see 20 carries a game.
Yeah.
It's going to be closer to 10 both.
I'm saying 21 personnel is what I'm saying, like, because you two backs and a lot. I think you're gonna see two backs in there a lot because you're gonna put Pollard at wide receiver a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't think that takes away from anything. And Zeke at the beginning of the season is going to do just fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be like week 7, 8 that you're going to start really questioning anything about Zeke.
Yeah, I would fire Zeke up. I would fire Zeke up next week. Obviously, question: did you put Akers in? Because if you did, I'm sorry. No, not you, man. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm talking to Mike.
No, I know. I understand. He's not, like you said, he's not the only one. Half of
I don't think you're the only one, Fredo. I'm pretty sure somebody else did.
Someone on the screen also had Akers in.
Say what?
Someone on the screen also had Akers in. Or at least one of my leagues. I'm in like 6 leagues. I had Akers in one of them.
Oh, damn.
A lot. It hurt.
It is what it is.
I don't know.
I was out on him coming in. I felt like he was still banged up. They were talking about if he was going to be ready for week 1 or whatnot. I mean, look at Dobbins all season. Both of these guys. I don't know if he's going to play. The biggest surprising of I don't know if he's ready week 1 is Robinson. They're playing him today with that Achilles. Look, one thing about Robinson, he's never going to be the same. As an athlete, the Achilles is not going to heal up the same. But
when you're young, it heals. Running backs, I don't know you ever get that explosion. I tore my Achilles, and I went from a 38 to a 31 on vertical. Like the explosion was never the same.
That is the one. Yeah. That is the one thing that never heals back to full.
I still hurt,
and it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. That's why if you have Shepard in your lineups,
start a Shepard. Yeah.
Just get rid of him. I have Khalil Herbert on the bench too. I'm gonna be run heavy today. I have Henderson on the bench and didn't know they were gonna use him as much as I think they did. Yeah, it sucks, man. That sucks. Hey, but for next week.
Yeah.
Akers though, if they feel comfortable that Akers ready for next week, it might be interesting. Yeah. That sucks, man. A lot of people didn't. But here it is. I don't have Akers. I just wanted to trade for him. But it gave me Zeke. They gave me Zeke instead.
Congratulations this week.
I think that's okay. The thing is, I think Akers will be better later. Just not at the beginning. The first 3 weeks are going to be really weird with Rams backfield. But again, I was always out on them this entire time. So I tried not to get them. Unless they were there still later rounds. I was like, all right, I'll take a shot at it. But nah. So I'm okay with Zeke over Akers. I really am. For the season, I'm actually okay with Zeke over Akers. So I'm on that boat with you. But yeah. So Fredo, you got anything else to say?
I was just thinking, Akers. I expected Akers to come out blasted because last year he got hurt in off season, and I think he missed the entire season of football last year. So my brain was like, okay, this guy's excited. He's juiced up. He's ready to go. And then this happened. Now I also have Anderson on my bench, so I'm like, shit. Okay, fine. It happens. But I was really, really kind of like upset at I don't know if I dropped the ball. It was a last second scratch. I don't know what happened there, but I was upset at
no one
myself.
knew. No one knew it was going to be to this extent. That I know Henderson was going to really. He's been third string all year. I mean, all preseason, and then he comes out and be a starter. I thought the rookie was going to actually play a lot more. I think me and Martin talked about this last week on Wednesday, and I really thought Henderson would be. He said second. I thought second or third, but he came out as your starting running back. No one knew he was going to be the starter.
Right.
So I mean,
Right.
This is week one. You're filling out your team. It's okay. Sometimes losing week one teaches you a lesson that you are able to get all the way to the championship with. So it doesn't matter. That's fine.
Right.
Just learn from it.
Yeah. So I mean, I know Derpy is I believe it's his first year playing. So he's coming at us with questions left and right already. And sometimes you just have to play your team as you drafted the first week or two. As you drafted them, you just got to play them the way they landed in your draft the first 2 weeks and then figure out their usage. And that's just how it is sometimes. Even though the matchups you may consider, oh yeah, they're probably good or defensively, they're against somebody stronger. You never know. Sometimes there's too many cooks there and it doesn't work out. I expect the Chargers defense to do really freaking great this year.
Yep.
But sometimes it just doesn't work out. We will see what happens today.
What do you think about
under 30 minutes of kickoff right now? So yeah.
What do you think about the Vikings and Packers? Real quick, I just want to ask: do you think with the Vikings specifically, whose defensive line is pretty good, Bakhtiari not starting, not having your number one weapon, does that affect the line? Does it affect who you think is winning?
I think the line does. The line, I mean, I've said it for a while, they're unsung heroes. So it's really up to them if they want to block and how much, how hard they want to try. So yeah. I
remember you got Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Played with Bakhtiari all last year.
Mental issues.
Look, Aaron Rodgers has probably the best duo running backs in the entire league. AJ Dillon is as good as Aaron Jones, and Aaron Jones is good as him. Like, you got two good backs back there. If a lot of people are probably not as high on AJ Dillon as much as I am, but I've seen what he can do. And I think that, yeah, they're going to use them both. They both can block. They both can catch. They both can run. It is scary. And I think that's what's going to happen today. They're going to use them a lot to block. It would not be surprised if you see both of them back there with Aaron when he has maybe two receiver sets with both of them back there and one of them staying behind, going out
Dylan
for the route.
Behind it and
I think they're going to do a lot of option with both of them. I have a feeling it's going to be the front line, the two receiver set.
Because they barely have two healthy receivers
running backs back there, and whatever has a better clear open path, I think one of them is going to take off. Yeah, I'm excited for what they're going to do because I need to see. Look, I've seen Aaron Rodgers work with absolutely nothing. Devontae Smith was out for a good handful of weeks, and I've seen him work with absolutely nothing. He makes it happen. It's crazy. So I'm going to say Packers on this.
Are you surprised? I mean, but the Packers have had bad starts to seasons for the last 3 seasons.
That's true. Their defense is good though. I think that's
they're slow. But they're slow. And I don't know. Minnesota's a really good offense, so I think this is going to be a really good game. This could be game of the week type of thing.
That's awesome.
So far I have Allen Diggs and Buffalo. I went all in for Buffalo. I'm big on them. Yeah. You and like 90% of us are big on Buffalo right now. And you have 7 guys left.
93 points, man.
Yeah, you're sitting real comfortable today.
Oh, you
But
got
you're
Allen and
sitting
Diggs.
real comfortable today.
You know what? Bench the
Hunter
rest of your
Renfrow,
team.
DK. Yeah, I'm going Hunter
Renfrow.
Renfrow.
Yeah,
I don't
I
believe
don't
DK.
know what DK is gonna do. He'll probably catch about 5 passes.
You sure? Can
60
Gino get that?
yards.
Can Gino get the ball out to him?
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to.
We saw last year what
they're
happened.
gonna have to. Look. They're gonna have to make it. Look, who they got freaking the damn Broncos. I don't look.
I don't know, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. I have no idea.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if the Seahawks are the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
Shout out to our boy. If you're still in the chat, Darius. Hey, thanks for coming in. But look, he's already content with it though. So he's already got positive vibes about it. He's getting that number 1 pick. He already said that. I can't see where that comment's at, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Russ might hang 60 on him. I'm telling you, it could be like Utah yesterday when they put 73 points because they're mad. They lost to Florida. Yeah. I think Russ is going to put a big number on them.
Yeah, he guys.
He's out.
I have to go.
Hey man, go ahead.
Things to do.
Take care of what you got.
Have a good one, guys. Good luck at your fantasy teams, and see you later.
All right. See you later. So honestly, you don't win leagues with the first 5 rounds of your picks. I won last year off picks on waivers. Half my team were hurt, gone. Yeah, no, that happens. You have to keep up on it. And I lost Henry and Edmonds at the beginning. Oof. And he still won. Good for you, man. Good for you. That's what's up. No, you have to stay on it. You have to be consistently checking on who's hurt, who's coming in, who's their backups. Dem boys, what's up? Is Mike done? Is Mike done?
We're inside half an hour, 28 minutes to kickoff.
I know his priority lies with his show, which totally fine with him. I'm not. Look, Dem boys is here every show, so for him to prioritize Mike over us, I'm okay with that.
I say he's done.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I hope he said, "Hey, come over to us," because we're still going, man. We were gonna shut down, but I'm like, you know what? We'll probably shut down here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Probably
gotta get our food ready. Get ready for all the stuff that's going to be happening. This is an all-day event. This was Christmas Day after Christmas Eve last night. And the football Santa Claus came down and put all these games in our stockings, and we can't wait to open them up.
It pretty much is how it is. That's how I felt Thursday. I was watching that game. It was I was happy.
I know you were, especially Josh Allen balling out like he played.
Hey, that's my guy, man. That's my guy. I've loved Josh Allen since he was in college. So this is why all this hatred towards Lance. I'm like, you just wait, because Allen was in that same position. You just wait.
I don't know.
So
we'll see.
So Quincy Williams, Jabril Peppers, or I'm assuming that's Chubb.
Chubb. It has to be Chubb.
In IDP flex. I want to say Chubb right away, but he gets hurt. He's like he's
hurt
made of glass.
Yeah.
And it scares me, man. Like I just safe Jabril Peppers.
Yeah, the safe one is Jabril. I feel like Quincy Williams and Chubb could also be higher ceilings.
Quincy Williams might outscore these guys because he's against Lamar. And they're a run heavy team. Your highest roof here is Quincy Williams. Yep. Jabril Peppers is probably your safest, and Chubb, if he could freaking last a damn quarter.
So wait, is he hurt? Yeah, listen right now. He might tripped over a bag coming out. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I want to say Chubb here, man.
I think I'm gonna go with Williams.
That's a good one, man.
I think Williams is the one.
For the rest of the channel, if you're watching and you guys are asking what is IDP, that stands for individual defensive players. If you're not in one of those leagues, check it out.
Yeah, you're missing out.
I'll be doing weekly shows over IDP. That's so basically your tackles and your interceptions and your sacks, all that individually goes to your player. So you have about at minimum 4 to 5 players with your starting offensive players, and you score points that way. So I really want to say Chubb, man.
You want to go Chubb, don't you? Yeah. I can't blame you.
But Quincy Williams,
I think this week just makes more sense for Quincy Williams. I think it's the safer, the smarter play. Not the safer, the smarter play is Quincy Williams this week. But Chubb overall is the better one.
Hold on. Jabril Peppers might do really well because if Tua is flinging it, is just slinging the freaking balls out there, Jabril Peppers is going to be there. This is a really good question. I don't know.
I'm going to say still Williams, but I can see Jabril Peppers and Chubb both having good games.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm going to say Quincy Williams, man.
I'm going to say Quincy gets you 7 points. I'm going to say Jabril gets you 6, and Chubb gets you 6. So I'm going to go Quincy.
Well, it depends on what their format is too, because our format is very, very light.
Yeah.
Only because I know a lot of people aren't used to what IDP is, so I didn't want to overwhelm them with. Because I think in some leagues, Von Miller scored over like 30 to 40 points, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, but some people it does make sense. For me, it's like, nah, bro. It's just in our guillotine league, I have the points very light. I'll probably, if I ever do it again, I'll probably increase it. But we'll see. I'm gonna say Quincy Williams here, man.
Yeah, I think you're good with that.
Even though I like the other two as well, but all right. So you know, guys. So now you guys in Mike's feed are my go-to now. Oh well, hell yeah. I can't believe people pay $20 for questions, opinions, and either live feed. They have much money throw away. Hey, I mean, those are bigger channels too, man. And so I've seen some of these channels. The chat is going flying so high, so fast, that the reason why they have pay for questions is so it's highlighted. And yeah. I don't ever expect to get that high, to be honest. And if we do, I'm not gonna charge a ridiculous amount. Okay. I'm just not. Like, it's stupid. It's a question.
I like to answer these questions. That's my biggest thing. So this is the time that you want to see these questions. You want to go through them. You want to have it. And it also sharpens, iron sharpens iron. So it's good to have these questions to really get you to think about the stuff.
Yeah. But Mike and Anthony said both come. Yeah. I mean, good. Look, we love them. I love Mike and Anthony. Like, Anthony just came in here. He talked some crap. And look, they're just really good guys. But yeah, no, I appreciate what they do. What they do is a lot of work with their drafts and all that all season. So I'm glad that happened. Or they sent us here. Because I promote them all the time. I tell them to go check them out all the time. So so you cuff Kareem because you have Mixon and Herbert because of Montgomery. Last year they got hurt. Okay. Mm-hmm. I also have Josh Jacobs, and I had him last year too. Okay.
So you're pretty covered. Yeah, that's pretty covered.
Yeah. What I see is a lot of therapy sessions as well.
And a lot of backups.
This is what I see.
I hope I didn't choose the wrong guy this week.
This is what I see. A lot of therapy here. But that's good though. That's good. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So Monty or
Got all
Chase
the angles
Edmonds
now.
PPR.
Monty or Chase Edmonds? You're scared about that weather, huh?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because normally the answer is Montgomery. It's not no question. This is what you're going.
I feel like Montgomery too.
Even
feel like
now,
Montgomery-
even with the weather, it doesn't matter because someone has to do something with the plays. They're going to run the ball a lot, so I'm going Montgomery.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Montgomery. I feel like the Dolphins are just gonna run everybody through, and that's just because the way the Niners did it, and because it's the offensive coordinator there. I think that's what he's gonna do with all of them too. So yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's week 1. All these starts, 6 questions could be bizarre or they could be money. And that's only because I truly believe week 1 is you draft it where you had them as they fell in your ADP because things can change. Good morning, Carlos. Should I start Mooney or Thielen?
I gotta go with Thielen. Against the Packers right now, and know who with this game, I feel like it's going to be a good game, a high scoring game. I think Thielen's going to get the ball. I told you what I think Mooney's going to get. Mooney's going to get 8 catches, 70 yards. I think Thielen might get you a touchdown.
I think that's what's going to happen. He's going to get 40 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, and which puts some more points. So that's why I will go.
And you know what's crazy is he won't get as much yards from I'm thinking, but the touchdowns are more Thielen's side. They get down to the 20. I've seen this before. JJ is like in between pylons, and then once they get to the end zone, it's Thielen.
He looks for Thielen, and they got that connection.
Man, I'm gonna say Thielen on this one too. I'm too scared of what the Bears are doing right now.
This is week 1. They have to prove it to you right now. This is what it is.
I like them as a team, but I don't think I'm gonna put. I don't trust any of the Bears at all.
They have to prove to me that they could block. So until they prove that, we can't. You got to go Thielen.
So he's talking about Quincy Williams, I think.
Yeah, so Quincy Williams
has 10.3 and 11.2, respectfully. Yeah,
it's basically our feeling. Jabril's the safe pick. Chubb is good, but Quincy Williams probably makes most sense.
Quincy's is his best. Yeah. Thielen's one of my most heaviest targets, guys in the yeah. Hey,
exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. Braden says it.
Yeah. Who else is yeah, for the most part. But hey, look, we got 20 minutes till kickoff. All my lineups are set. I'm just gonna take a quick peek before we start.
Yeah, I got sit down, get my food ready. Look at my. I think I only got 6. I actually have 7 leagues right now. Yeah. But I need to just check them out.
I gotta decide on which week I'm gonna show Red Zone. Guys, let me know what's your favorite week you would love to see some Red Zone, and I'm gonna collectively the next couple weeks choose a week. But I'll show you how we're gonna do that. It won't be on YouTube, obviously, because I'm gonna get flagged for that. So,
exactly.
We'll have a way. I got a way, and there's a way. You trust Komet? I'm thinking the weather field's gonna have a lot of them. Yeah, no, I look. I trust Komet because that's his first read. He's the closest target. He's gonna get chased down a lot. And I've said this before. Holy crap! This 350-pound man's about to smash me, and kill me and send me to heaven. Komet, you're right there. Hurry up, catch this. That's what's gonna happen.
Worry about Fred Warner.
Like, hey, Komet. Like, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen a lot.
Does Fred Warner worry you this week?
Fred Warner.
Knowing that
I think
exactly my point. That's why I'm saying you get the ball to Komet, and then Komet's gonna get erased. Like it's no longer existing. Like so chop him in half. We'd be like, well, if you got Cole Komet, sorry, you got cut in half.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good luck. See you next week. Let's open up this week. Hell yeah. Everybody here, I hope you guys get some wins, man. That's what's up. Michael, thank you for coming back. I know he's kind of our newest guys, but I'm glad you're still alive, man. Good to hear from you. So anyways, we will be here Tuesday, but I'm going to be talking about IDP. So if you're into defensive players, I'll be doing the defensive waivers. I don't do offense. Why? Because everyone and their mom does offense. You can go to a different channel for that. So, but Brian on the Nerd Huddle League is going to probably talk about that.
Definitely,
but they're also going to focus more on the Bears. So they probably you guys open up with what? Waiver wires for a little bit, and then cry about your Bears, right?
Exactly. Then we go to therapy. Yeah. So half the show is waiver wires and fantasy football, and then the other half is therapy.
Okay. All right, guys. Hey, man, it's all good. It's all good. But anyways, it was a good show. It was a good show, not bad. Thank you for coming in, and good luck to the rest of it, you guys. Let's go Baker. And I know that's a little cringy to say, but I don't care. I know, but I really hope that Baker and freaking Russ just get some revenge, man. It'd be nice to see. That's all. That's all I'm asking for. All right, guys.
I can't wait.
Take care. And best of luck. Later.
See you guys.